video to all these other people that are accusing me of lying and attacking Yeonmi Park's character for views, even though I'm not making any money off this shit. Like, I'm really not making any money off this bullshit. I'm not making any money off this YouTube shit. She's making money off the YouTube shit, so she has more of a, more of a dog in the fight. She's selling books about her experience in North Korea. She's making Patreon accounts. Look at all the stuff she's making money off of here. She's got PayPal donation links here. She's got a Patreon link there. She's got an Instagram link there. She's got a beauty channel. She's got a face. She's got merchandise. She's got T-shirts that she's trying to make. I mean, she's really trying to, monetize the people's suffering in North Korea. And she has a donation link right there. PayPal.me/Yeonmi Park. So you guys are telling me that I'm the bad guy here. But this is woman is monetizing her country's suffering, so called. Now, why is Yeonmi Park being heavily pushed by the mainstream media? Because make no mistake, Joe Rogan is mainstream. He has millions and millions of dollars behind him. And he's being promoted heavily by the YouTube algorithm. So she's also been on, Jordan Peterson's podcast. I listened to her podcast on Jordan Peterson. I almost finished it. I'm 2 hours in. I missed a couple minutes here and there. I kind of skipped it. I mean, I believe that it's entertainment. I don't really believe anything she says on this podcast, because she's lying. Number one, how can you have a doctor perform a surgery on your stomach without any anesthetic and without any antibiotics to clean the infection? I mean, come on, man. And she's had facial reconstruction surgery, by the way. In case you guys didn't know that. How she looks in the Joe Rogan video and how she looks here, I'm sorry, guys, but you guys need to open your eyes a little bit. She's had facial reconstruction surgery for sure. I think that's certain. I mean, look at the difference in how she looks here and how she looks on the Joe Rogan podcast. And then just go to JRE. Look at the difference, guys. Come on. You really don't believe she's had facial reconstruction? And she had some, tit implants. Nothing wrong with that, man. She has to enhance her image. But look, man, she has been doing this stuff for how long? Making these YouTube videos. Why is she being heavily promoted to us now? Do I believe that North Korea is as bad as she says it is? No. But do I believe that North Korea is a terrible place to live and, that the North Korean regime is terrible and totalitarian? Absolutely, I believe that's true. But I don't believe that all of those things that she's saying are true. I don't believe most of the things she says. She said she got raped. She said she was a sexual. She said she was a sex. What do you call it? A sex traffic. She was a sex slave, and that she worked with. I don't know, man. Then she said in Mongolia, the Mongolians lied to them and said they were being sent back to North Korea, and then some of the people took the poison and killed themselves. Which is believable, but there's so many inconsistencies in her story. It's not even funny. A lot of people are telling me that I'm not telling the truth. I mean, where's the evidence to prove that Yeonmi Park is telling the truth? She criticizes the North Korean regime, rightfully so. She can criticize all she wants. She's free to do that. She has her own freedom of speech. But why is she monetizing this so much? Why is she so heavily monetizing the suffering of the North Korean people? If she's so invested in trying to help, why doesn't she do something about it instead of just making videos and writing books? It's not actions. Those are not actions. Those are not the actions of a woman that is trying to change something for her people on the ground. Why don't you try and get legislation passed, or why don't you try and talk to the UN? Or and then she called the UN a bunch of idiots on her podcast with Joe Rogan. The UN are a bunch of idiots, but you're, you know, holier than thou. Come on, man. I mean, I'm sure you guys see past this stuff. Like, obviously, you see the pretty looks, but I mean, she's really not that pretty, because if you consider how she looked like before and the way she looks now, before she looked, below average, I would say, not attractive. But now she's more attractive because she's had facial reconstruction surgery. She got her nose done and she got her lips done. She got her tits done too. She has bigger tits now. She had pretty small ones before. And she's going on Lex Friedman podcast too. She's been on numerous podcasts. And, the Asian woman privilege, that's actually it's a very strong privilege to have. I mean, if she was black, do you think that she would be getting this much, attention if she was a black woman? I don't think so, man. I don't think if Yeonmi Park was a black woman, do you think that she would be getting more attention than she is now? Come on, man. Stop it. Just stop. Stop it. Just stop it. Because that's not the truth and you know it. And you know, it is what it is. Park stated that speech, and she talks about slavery as if, and she's always downplaying slavery and talking about black people. I really don't like the way she talks about black people, man. It kind of rubs me the wrong way, to be honest. It rubs me the wrong way, man. It really rubs me the wrong way. Park has also been outspoken about tourism in North Korea, as visitors are encouraged to bow to statues. Okay. What's our point here? I don't understand. Liberty in North Korea. Okay, whatever. I hope they do get liberty, but it is what it is. But told the story of her escape at several well-known events. Some commentators have noted inconsistencies in her North Korean stories, serious inconsistencies to contradictory refutations on several occasions. She said that the discrepancies are because of her limited English skills at the time, and her childhood memories were not perfect. So, given that she just admitted that, wouldn't you guys believe me that maybe I'm telling the truth? It came out of her own mouth, man. It came out of her own fucking mouth. And she doesn't like South Korea either, guys. She doesn't like South Korea. She likes America. She likes the privilege of being an American. It is what it is, man. She's a fraud, and that's just how it is, Guys, you guys need to accept that. Just accept that she's a fraud, man. It is what it is, bro.